This is problem number 7 from the June 2016 Algebra Regions exam. And there are actually two different methods for solving this problem. And I'm going to show you the quick and easy fast way first, and then I'll show you the longer, a bit more mathematical way afterwards. So we're dealing with the acidity in a swimming pool, and it's considered normal if the average of the three pH readings is between 7.0 and 7.8. So it says if the first two readings are 7.2 and 7.6, which value for the third reading would result in an overall rating of normal? Meaning if we were to average out these three numbers, we would get an answer that's between 7.0 and 7.8. And if you look at the four different possible answers, one really sticks out, and it's the 7.3. And that's because it's the only number that's between 7.2 and 7.6. And that means if we were to calculate the average of these three numbers, without even calculating the average, you can tell that the average would be between the lower and upper limit of these numbers. So our average has to be between 7.2 and 7.6 in this example, which means it fits in the normal readings. So that has to be correct. Now we could also solve this mathematically by actually going through each potential answer and calculating the average from each of them. For example, we could do 7.2 plus 7.6, sorry about the messy writing there, plus 6.2 for the first one. And those added up gets us 21. And then to find the average, we would divide by the amount of numbers we added, which is, in this case, 3. So our average there is exactly 7. And you might think, oh, but that's also between 7 and 7.8. But if you look carefully, this inequality states that the average has to be greater than 7.0, not just equal to. So that one wouldn't work. And just for fun, I'll do it with one more example. I'll show you with 8.6. So if we add 7.2 plus 7.6 plus 8.6, we get a total of 23.4. Then to find the average, we're going to divide that by 3. And that comes to 7.8. So a similar situation to this one here, where it's almost within the range, but it needed the average needed to be less than 7.8, not just equal to it. So that wouldn't work. And I'm not going to bother calculating the last one. You can just tell that it also wouldn't work as well. So yeah, hope that helps. Thanks for visiting JD's Regions Preparation.